Hey guys, how's it going? Shay here from That Student Life Australia. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the one big thing that makes a very successful student. Let's go. Alright guys, so when I was thinking about what I'd say in this video as to what makes a great student great or separates a good student from a really good student, I just really found one thing because I thought about all the really great and successful academic people that I know, and I found one thing that they all have in common, and that was they have really great study habits. Now what I mean by that is, each person I know who has been really successful academically have just eliminated slow starts in terms of studying and actually sitting at the desk and doing something productive. Now they've done that not overnight, but through actually practice, getting that study habit ingrained in themselves so that it really just isn't a big deal to study anymore. That time that for most people where you think, right, I actually need to get some study done for whatever subject, and the difference between that moment and when you actually sit down, start focusing and being productive can vary. Some people it might be 5 minutes, some people it might be 45 minutes. But the people I know who are really awesome at getting stuff done academically, they take this gap and they just shut it. They think about what they need to do and they go and do it. Alright guys, so the way that I'm going to help you to build these great habits and remove this window of study procrastination is through making a table for yourself. Maybe each time you study, once a week, or however long it takes for you to actually get motivated, get in there and stay concentrated. Now, I've divided this table up into 4 questions and 4 specific answers which you can do before you start studying, maybe just 2 minutes while you're sitting at the desk before you start, open your textbooks, whatever. And by doing that, I think you'll just be focused. You'll be able to see why you're sitting there, what you need to do, how you need to do it, and what will happen if you don't do it. Alright guys, so as you can see, here is the table. I just drew it up quickly, but it summarises the 4 main things I was talking about. So let's have a look. So first of all, we've got right up here, what do I need to do? Now that is specifically, for example, study for a math test, do my homework, study for chemistry, make notes, whatever that is. Because really, if you don't know exactly what it is you need to do from a study session, it's going to be hard to concentrate and actually be productive. So after you figure out what exactly you need to do, you need to make sure you're clear on how exactly you're going to do it. So for example, if I was studying for that math test, I would write out this, that I need to do the 2015 past paper question 1 to 8. It should take about 40 minutes, no worries if it goes over or short. And also, I want to do 20 minutes of formula flashcards, where I need to memorize the formulas that I could possibly have for an upcoming test. I'm clear on what I need to do and how I need to get there. What's the next part? Okay, so the next part is why. Now, if you don't have a why before your study, so why do I need to do this? Why should I actually sit down and study at all? Then it's kind of hard to stay motivated and stay focused. Your mind will wander and you'll just wonder what's the point of it all. So, write down why you need to do it. For example, here I've got why I study. I study because studying brings results, and if I get results, I'll do well in school, and if I do well in school, I'll have options in my career, or what I define as success myself. I'm proud of myself if I do well, or I'll feel fulfilled. I'm a pretty competitive person, so if I study hard and I get good grades, that competitive side of me is nice and fulfilled. But that's just me. Everyone has a reason why they study, and you need to find yours, you need to write it down, and you need to remind yourself before that study session so that you follow through and get stuff done. The next thing is just the opposite of your motivation. It is kind of why you need to study because of what will happen if you don't study. So for example, if I don't study. So for me, if I didn't study, I knew I would fall behind, and I knew that that would create stress. I knew that if I fell behind, I would feel pretty lazy about myself, feel pretty bad about my effort, feel a bit weak in terms of, actually getting stuff done. So when you feel lazy, you feel stressed and you get behind, you know that you're just making tomorrow 10 times harder than it has to be. By not putting an effort in today, you've got to put double or triple effort in tomorrow. Okay guys, so there you have it. There's my little 4 question sheet. What do I need to do? How am I going to do it? Why should I do it? And what will happen if I don't do it? Those 4 questions were what I believe a lot of people had in their mind when they had great study habits. Eventually, after you do that enough, you'll create a solid foundation of study habits, and it won't be such a big deal to go and study because it'll be your normal. I know that once you have those habits, everything becomes easier and the results will flow. So good luck guys, employ that table, and I hope it does well. Let me know how you go. See you later.